I'm good. Okay, so I hope that you have the good day today. And so now we will move to our lesson today. And I would like to introduce you a lesson about the daily routines. And as we know, the daily routines that the activities that we do every day. So like get up, like eat breakfast, have lunch or dinner, and sometimes we watch TV or read a comic book or books. So something like that we call the routines. And you do every day, so we call daily routine. And but it is repeat every week, so we call weekly routines. And first of all, I want you to review the time. So we learned the last lesson. So now I will give you a paper, and I want you to do the small activities. It's like a small mini games. So we have the picture of the clock. There is no point. So your task, you have to draw the time, the correct time. When I say the time, and you know where is the short point and where is the long to point exactly the time. Are you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so now get ready. Number 1. A 6:45. You don't need to write down the word. You just draw. So 6:45. Number 2. 12:30. 12:30. Number 2. Number 3. 3:15. 3:15. Number 4. 8 o'clock. Number 4, 8 o'clock. And the last one, number 5. Okay, you turn the next page. 10 p.m. 10 o'clock or 10 p.m. Have you done? Have you done?
Yes.
Finished? Yes. Okay. Now I want you to change your paper to the next person. Okay, you turn to her. No, you turn to her and you turn to her. Okay. And now I want to check your answers. So you will read the time of your partner, and I will check. Okay, number 1. Number 1. How? Please. Number 1. Number 1.
Up for 10 to 7.
A quarter to 7. Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is correct. Right. Okay, number 2. How?
Number 2 is half past 12.
Okay, you can sit down and answer. You don't need to stand.
Yes.
Okay. 12:30. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Number 3. Number 3.
Number 3 is quarter past 3.
3:15. Is it right?
Yes.
Okay, is it right? It's right. If your partner writes wrong, okay, you will say the time wrong. And number 4, 13.
The number 4 is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Number 5, Miss Nguyệt.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. That's right. Okay, so that's really good. So now you can remind. I have you to remind the time. So that lesson we learn. So because today our lesson we also focus on the time and the daily routines. So now I will give you a paper. The paper you will read about Mr. V and Mrs. Tuyết. So you will read about their daily day of this couple, and you will know what do they do every day. Mr. V and Mrs. Tuyết, they are farmers. So that because they live in the countryside and they work in their farm, in the field every day. Now, look at the board. I want to introduce you the structure we will use today when we talk about your daily routines. Okay, so you see, it's either subject. A structure we use today includes the first one is subject. So can you tell me one subject?
I.
I. We. Okay, I can list here. I. We. She. He.
They.
They. Okay, or sometimes the names like in the passage you read. So maybe Mr. V, right? Or Mrs. Yeah, it's we use it for the subject. And now the verb. The verb is to show or to tell about your action. Like get up, drink, eat. Anything else? Go, do. Also many actions. So we can choose for the verb. And object to clarify, modify for the verb. What the subject does, what the sentence talk about the subject. Okay. So now in the passage, I will give you an example about this. So you see that in your passage we have the subject is we. So because Mr. V and Mrs. Tuyết, because they are couple, so they call themselves we. And the first that they drink. I will give you an example. They said that we drink. Is a verb. Here is drink. Sorry, because it is hard to take it down.
Can I help you?
Okay. So we do the subject here is drink. Is a verb. Drink. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, it's clear.
And the object, what they drink. What they drink. So in the passage you read, so they say that they drink several cups of tea. Correct. So they drink several cups of tea. So you can see the structure here. Subject we drink is a verb. Object several cups of tea. So now do you understand this structure? Okay. Subject is
We.
verb
Drink.
object
Several cups of tea.
Yeah, because I say the object of say here is a complement. Maybe C or the complement. And now give me one more example that you read in the passage. Okay, tell me. No, tell me. Say the sentence have the same structure in the passage, but you read, and then I will give you an example here. We take what? Okay, you can find in the passages. Text what? No. Is it not? Is it not mentioned in the passage? We take on our rest. Do you see this?
Yes.
And here, the subject is we. Verb is take. Often on our rest. Okay, now, your practice that you let to. Okay, so now I will change the structure to the sentence by adding the time because sometimes we do activity at the same time every day. For example, I get up every day, but I get up at 6:30 every day. So now we add in the time to how other people know, oh, what time do you get up? What time do you have breakfast? What time do you this activity? What time do you that activities? Okay, now, for example, we drink several cups of tea. They may say because after they get up, they go to the kitchen and they drink several cups of tea, maybe at 7 o'clock. Okay, and so I can change this. Maybe if you change it, they have lunch. If they have lunch, okay, you can change. If they have lunch, so what time? What time they have lunch?
I think 11:30.
Okay, 11:30. And they say if they have dinner, the subject, the sentence is they have dinner.
At 7 p.m.
We have dinner at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. Okay, can you see the structure here? We have dinner at 7 p.m. So now we can know more clearly information about the activities. Subject, verb, there's an action. Do what? Have dinner. And what time? At 7 p.m. So now look at the reading, the passage, and underline the sentence that you can find that they have the same structure. Okay, let's underline. Have you finished?
Not
Not
yet.
yet, not yet.
Yes, not yet. Okay. So 30 seconds more. Okay. So now I want you to read the sentence out. Okay. One of you will read one sentence. Okay, who first? Okay, you.
We have dinner at about 7 p.m.
We have dinner at about
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Correct.
We often finish our work at 6 p.m.
We
Often.
finish
Finish our work.
our work at 6 p.m. Okay, you.
Yes, we have dinner
Already.
then we watch TV and go to bed at about 10 p.m.
Now go to bed. Or we say watch TV at 10 p.m. Correct. Can you read?
The sentence. We have lunch with our family at 11:13.
Good. Correct. Okay. One more. Now, please.
Go to bed at about 10 p.m.
Yeah, we go to bed at about 10 p.m. So now you can find the same structure. So we have subject,